It's more APA Masters with yours truly. Let's check it out. All right, guys, this week we've got some APA Masters. It's PDN versus Wes. You'll notice I'm also wearing a microphone on this one. This is a weird one. It's my first time ever recording myself doing live commentary. It's not going to be in this video. Actually, at some point, I'll probably swap in a rack from this match that I did with the live commentary, but I just wanted to try it out, see how it worked. I don't know. I'll drop it in. You guys let me know. I don't even know right now. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Whichever one of these racks I like the least when I'm editing this later, I'll probably swap them out. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Other than that, let's head on to rack 1. Wes is going to be breaking 9-ball. All right, Wes to break rack 1. 7-ball, 7-ball. All right, Wes makes the 7. He's got a full table look at the 1. It's currently snowing here, so my sinuses are just killing me, but here we go. All right, Wes overcuts this one a little bit. I don't know if he was nervous about me recording it. He might have been. I was talking to myself like a psychopath, as you see right here. I always talk to myself though while I'm playing, so I figured it might be easy to do. It wasn't, but it's entertaining. I'm trying to get just past the 2-ball here because I want to lend myself to get to the 3, so I was shooting for probably about this line here. I overshot it, but it's still not bad. 4-ball is over here off the rail. It's going to stop me from doing anything dumb with the cue ball. 3-ball is pretty natural. All you just got to do is shoot it and come back out for the 4, so... The thing I noticed that was very different about recording myself was that you think a lot faster than you talk. So as I'm talking through these shots, I realized that I kind of became a little shot locked on some of them, and I didn't look at the whole big picture. So I played some weird shapes. This one I run short. It was a nice try. I want to be right around here. If I'm right here, I can push this forward and come up for the 6-ball really naturally. Instead, what I have to do here is either play it out here, which is going to be tough. I'm heading wrong. Or what I decide to do is I'm going to spin this ball and either spin it to this rail and come up behind it, or spin it here and just come up behind it. But either way, we're looking at short side of the 6 to send the 6 this way. And just punched at it. Just down on the ball talking about it. It was really weird. I don't know. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to do just because it's so distracting. But it's an interesting look. He goes for the bank here, just misses it, and catches a weird bounce out. It pretty much leaves me almost straight into this corner pocket down here. I think I have just enough room. If I wanted to, I could maybe stun it to here, but that's still pretty tough. So I get the wonderful idea that I'm just going to draw this ball back in between these. And I hit the microphone, and it sounds really awful in the recording, but it's pretty bad. I don't know if it affected my shot. I don't think it did. I think it was just a bad stroke, and that's why I hit the microphone. I think I might have just pulled my arm up a little bit. He needs to run that cue ball a little bit more left spin. He wants to run that ball out to here, but leaves himself a shot. He gets down on it pretty quick, so he overcuts this ball. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to get there. I either want to get to this part of the table or this part of the table, and I was trying to decide which one was better. I settled on that part of the table there. Reason being, I can shoot this with a little high right and just play it right around here for the 9-ball. Now I'm talking my way through this, saying that, I need to switch to about 2 o'clock. Oh, I need to do that, which is how I think, but it's just weird saying it. I do talk to myself while I'm shooting, but this is definitely a lot more than normal. But there we go. PDN's up 1-0 on to rack 2.
All right, so yeah, anyway, this guy is Wes. He's actually a good friend of mine and probably the perfect opponent to try recording a match against because it doesn't mess with him too much. Okay, so we're gonna go try to make the 3 in the left corner, 1 in the side. Half a tip below the equator. Just pop it with a little bit of wrist snap. There we go. Might get a look at the 2-ball. Let's see, 7-ball. Oh shit, get out of the way, don't do it. Okay. All right, so we got a 2-ball that might go into the side. I think if I can center all this, I can get shape on the 4, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's gonna go here. That might not give me great shape. If I pop it a little bit, it might, but I don't know if I have room to do that. Let's see what we can get. There we go. We got around everything. What do we got now? We got a 5-ball that's way out in the open. If I can get past the 8-ball, we're in good shape. So I'm just gonna slow roll this one. A little bit of follow, try to get around that 8. Oop, bumped the 8, hit it too hard. We're on the wrong side of this 5. Oh, what do we do now? It looks like I'm gonna hit the rail over here. That's pretty close to a scratch shot, unless I spin it. Let's go medium stroke, left spin. A little bit of 11 o'clock. There we go. All right, do I want to stop this one and hold it short? If I stop it here, I'm looking at this ball straight in, but if I come around it, or in front of it, oh, what do I want to do with this 8-ball? I can play the 8-ball up the table. We play the 8-ball this way. It's not bad if we do. We kind of want to be a little bit straight, or a little bit off in an angle this way, because then I come out from 9. How do I get there, though? Let's go stop shot on the 6. Now let's go 2 inches of draw on the 8, or on the 7. Oh, that didn't move at all. Got about a half an inch of draw. I'm gonna bump the 9, but I'm gonna push forward. I should be on the right side of it anyway, because I'm gonna hit it thin, so. Let's play the 8 all the way up. Nice and easy. Just above the equator. Oh no, we missed. Oh God. I walked into that shot. Just got up and tried to follow it in. I did get shape on the 9, but yeah, I just tried to follow that ball in. That was stupid. Nice shot from Wes. Good job. Oh no. Chucks the 9. Honestly, he might be feeling a little nervous that I'm talking to myself while we're playing, which is understandable. I told him I'm going to be talking to myself like I'm a madman, so...
It's going to be tough for me to be able to record matches like this. But anyway, PDN's up 2-0, on to rack 3. All right, breaking rack 3. We get the one to go all the way past the side pocket, which was kind of weird. 3 went into the side. We hopped the cue ball pretty hard, and I made the 2 as well. So kind of a weird break. I don't really have a shot here, so I kind of have to look for a safety. If I can hit the 1 really thin into the rail and just kind of hold it here, I can run my cue ball back over here behind the 6 and the 4, which is kind of what I'm looking at. You can see where I'm touching the table right here in this area. So I'm thinking about leaving the cue ball right there. I catch the 1 pretty thick though, and I hit it pretty hard. So I think even as thick as I hit it, if I hit it a little lighter, I can probably hold the 1 back here, and the cue ball actually stops where I wanted it to. So I might have hit it okay, just a little too hard. He thins this one and runs it back behind the 5. I don't know if he did this intentionally, but it's a good shot. It's a risky shot because if he sells out, if the cue ball gets over here, he's left me a shot. If it stops early, he's left me a shot. He really only has like this window right here where he can leave the ball and it's actually good. Also, if he leaves it hooked and I'm over here, I've got a jump shot that I can do. Here, I'm a little bit too far to jump it. So I tried to just thin it. I wanted to send the 1 ball this way and send the cue ball over here, but I double hit the ball. Unfortunate. Gave him a good look at this one. He stuns it over. I thought he was gonna just lightly run it forward. Just run the cue ball out to here a little bit. I don't know, maybe he was stretched out too far. And then he goes way, way off with this one. Now when he's shooting, I'm not talking to myself. Well, I am, but I sat myself pretty far away from the camera, and the whole time I've just got the microphone up here and I'm trying to be really quiet into it to be respectful of his shot. And I'm out of his line of sight, so he can't see me actually talking. So I know I'm not distracting him like talking while he's shooting, but he was definitely in his head for at least the first part of this match. So we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna hit this one almost straight at this is the idea. I want to hit it right here with some high left. I hit it way over here instead, really bad. I didn't even walk around and take a look at it. I just talked on the microphone that that's what I was gonna do, and then I got down and fired at it. Not the best shot. He plays a good 5 ball, stops for the 6. This is going to be a natural roll for the 7, or he can draw it over if he wants. He chooses to draw it over. Was a pretty natural roll though, to be honest. He just comes up here. He doesn't have to flirt with the side pocket at all. Played that one really well, but missed his shot. So right now I'm just trying to figure out which side of this 8 ball I want to roll it to. And I'm thinking about if I want to run it past the 8 ball here, or if I want to try to play this above the 8 ball like that. So I decided to run it. I want to run it past the 8 ball on this line. And I underhit it. Landed on the 50-yard line. So I'm going to cut it here with some bottom right. And we're just going to run this cue ball into the rail and try to bring it out here for a 9-ball shot. If I hit this with too much center, which I think I do, I don't think I draw this enough. I think I end up hitting here, which causes me to spin and just come out a little short. I need to put a little bit more draw on that, yeah. Still, makeable ball. I don't even talk in the video with the microphone. All I say is, well, that was disappointing. The cue ball hits here and still manages to scratch on small pockets, but it happens. So I give him 1-2-1 onto rack 4. All right, Wes is breaking somehow. He almost scratches, hits the inside of the side pocket twice with the cue ball. He breaks so bad that he gets good. Oh man. So you know what he's gonna do. I mean, he has no choice. If I was in his position, I would do this exact same thing. Except I'd do it better. Alright, 2-2 onto rack 5. It's never easy, huh? Alright, Wes breaking rack 5, breaking from the middle. Breaks dry. Now the wheels are kind of falling off for me right now. I made one tiny little mistake and suddenly it's a tie match. So I'm trying to talk myself through this one. I just want to get to the other side of the 7. I don't want to hit the 7. I just need to get around it for this 2-ball. Middle of the table shape. Let's get there. Let's do it. Let's not hit the 7. I hit the 7. I hit the 7, and what I did was you could actually see the 3-ball from out here. So if I can get to this part of the table, I can make the 3-ball right here. I bumped the 7, and now I can't even get there. It's so bad. It's so bad, and yeah, blood pressure, everything, and I'm recording this on a microphone for the first time ever. And I bumped the 7 with my cue. And I move it. I'm in watching this, I moved it to where I thought it was, but when I look at this, I'm like, no, there was no way I could. I wasn't playing for shape into the 6. The 6 was definitely in a bad spot. So the 7 actually should be right here. And I shouldn't be able to see this 3 at all. I tried to shoulder steer the shot and I let go of it and it came right off my hand and just went directly into the 7-ball. I'm asking him, I'm like, are you sure this is right? Because I don't think I should be able to see this at all. And he says, no, it's good. It's good there. I'm like, all right. I know I can't make a ball here. I was just trying to make contact and try to get somewhere. I did not want to hide it behind the 4. I think I was actually trying to hide it behind the 8 up here. I'm glad he can see it because it definitely wasn't in the right place. That happens. I mean, it's whatever. He gets a He tries to put a good safety on me and he misses it. He tries to put it in the same spot I did. Yeah, I feel bad about this rack. But at the same time I don't, because, you know, the last two racks... I wanted to draw this one back, but honestly, the angle that I have here is just fine. I think I was trying to run it to, yeah, I was trying to run it to right there, just to get a little bit of an easier angle, but this angle's fine. Especially if I'm gonna be just rolling up for the 5, which I'm not, because I missed the 4 ball. Yeah, that was actually a great angle to run into here and break these up. Not sure which way he wants to go with this. I think he was trying to draw around the 7, the way he moved his cue around in the air. Now I'm gonna have to spin this around the 6 and the 6 and the 9, and I want to get kind of on a line where I can, you know, break them up. So I underhit it, because I'm bad at pool. I didn't want to overhit it and lose it back behind the 7. Right now I'm checking the 6-9 combo. It does not look good. So I think what I have to do is I'm thin enough where I have to hit this, and I don't want to try holding it here because I don't have enough. So I'm actually going to try to hit 3 rails and come back up here. And I stand up, let go of the cue. Definitely don't hit it hard enough. Just a bad shot. I wasn't sold on my ability to get back up there, and I was kind of on the cusp of it being a really thin cut and being a little bit too thick for me to pull that off. And I think it actually was a little bit too thick of a cut for me to pull that off. He's got an easy one here. He's just got to float this to the long rail, which he does. He plays this one well. It's a good shot. Same thing here, you just want to float this one to the other long rail, come back up towards the middle of the table. Perfect. Yeah, he played that perfectly. He's got a little bit of an angle here. You can draw this one just slightly. There you go. But the ball holds up, he misses it. And he was playing that rack really well. I was nervous the way he was touching the shots because he was, you know, I could tell that he was starting to see it. He's got his moments. He's been in other videos with me on the channel. He's a good friend. He's got his moments where he just finds that touch and you're like, ah, crap, we're done. This here, I'm just going for about a third of the ball with some left spin, maybe a quarter of the ball with some left spin. Just try to come back out. I played that one well. I'm actually, you can see I just pointed right here on the rail. I want to just get past the side, and I think from this angle, it's mostly going to be just a left spin with maybe a hair of draw, not really a noticeable amount. So we get it past the side, we get over to where we want. Not quite as far as I wanted. I wanted to leave it here, but I'll take this every day of the week. Almost missed that 9 ball. But we're up 3-2, so let's go. Rack 6 coming. All right, PDN to break rack 6. We're trying to get the 8 ball here and the 1 ball here. That's what I'm always going for with a template break, is just to get the wing ball on my breaking side into the corner. So 8 ball in the corner and then the 1 ball in the side. I want to try to hold the cue ball anywhere out here in this part of the table if I can, but I normally can't. So we missed with the 1. Seven doesn't ruin the party, but it's not the best place. So I think if I play this cue or this 1 ball up against the back of the 7, I can bring the cue ball out here, which is what I'm looking at right now. I've got a pretty big area here that I'm waving my cue over. So all I gotta do is park this behind the 7 and bring it back there, and then he's got to make a weird kick. So I've taken a lot of his angles out of play. With the 7 being in front like this, there's no way he can come from this direction. He really can only come from this wall back here. Plays a 2-rail kick. Actually plays a good one. Plays a 2-rail kick and comes straight up into it. It was a little risky, and if he caught any part of this side of the one instead of the center where he hit it, he scratches in that corner. So I just play a safety here. I just stop shot pull the cue ball back behind the 7. I wanted to lock it up against the 7, but I did okay. He's got a lot to look at here. So he's gonna have to kick at this one. He catches it, catches a piece of it. Frantically waves for the cue ball to get behind the 3. So yeah, I'm just lining up my shot here, trying not to scratch in the side. I catch the 6. Really, really bad shot. I get lucky and make the 6. I was so worried about scratching into the side, I just kept thinking, where do I hit the cue ball? Where do I hit the cue ball? And I kind of forgot where to hit the 1 ball. This one here, I'm just going about a half a tip of right, a little bit of top. Just going to play this one 3 rails. See, that one, I wasn't on the border of being thin on that one. That one actually was a 3-rail cut shot. I thought the 3 passed the 7, no problem. And I didn't double check it. And now I'm double checking it. And we're in trouble. I've got to get just right on this 3 to be able to play the 4 ball. And I'm not there. I think I can make the 3, but I can't get on the 4 kind of thing, or... Yeah, it was just... the 7 took up too much of the pocket. It was dumb. I don't know, I should have looked at it all. I just assumed it went in there, and I always say, you know, never assume that a ball is going to go into a pocket. Just go and take a look at it, but yeah, definitely left myself a bad one there. Alright, he's going to take this 3 ball. Oh, he banks it all the way up the table. Not entirely sure why, but I like it. He's loosening up the stroke, he's feeling it. 4 ball is money. Let's see if he tries to run this all the way up the table, he's feeling it. Look at that. Oh, he just catches this point right here, and it straightens him out. If he doesn't catch that point, that cue ball is coming at the 7. Oh gosh, he runs good, huh? And there you go. He actually wins a rack. I'm proud of him. He finally got one. You can tell I am displeased about that cue ball catching that point and deciding it wanted to roll up perfectly for the 7. But yeah, tie game, 3-3. We're on to rack 7. All right, Wes breaking rack 7. Again, he breaks from the middle. Again, he doesn't make anything. So after staring at the table for a very long time, I've decided I'm going to push out. I'm going to put the 8 ball near the 9. Give him a tempting 1 ball that passes the side pocket. going to be hard for him to play the 2 and 3 from this side, because the 3 ball is just right here near the side pocket as well. I'll kind of put him in a spot where if he plays the 1, 2, 3, he's going to have to play it perfectly, or he's going to be giving me the ball back. Problem is, there's a cluster of balls in the middle of the table, and if he doesn't make it to the 3, then it's my problem. If he makes the 1 but not the 2, I'm in trouble. If he misses the 1, then it's okay, I can figure it out. So he makes the 1, give himself a pretty decent 2, it's all coming together. He's got to hold this cue ball on the long rail if he wants to make it, which he actually almost gets there, but he misses the 2. This shot is dumb. What I think is, I'm going to play this around to the other side of the 3. So I'm going to play this where I'm going to get it to go wide of the 5, and we're going to come back up. I catch it fat, and I think I'm like, all right, it's going to hit the 5. I missed the 5 entirely. No idea how I missed the 5. I don't know how I caught it that fat to begin with, to head in that angle. I was literally supposed to just be a little bit of high right, catch here, and then come up this way. And instead it just spins over here and it's back there. It's just a crazy path to go. It's okay though. He runs this one short. He's gonna have a tough time getting on the 5 from there, unless he just babies this in. Which he does. He needed a bit more angle on the 5 so he could bring that back to the 6. He's pretty straight, but he played it okay. I mean, you don't want to try to make too much happen with this. You can just roll this one if you want, or you can play kind of a stop shot here. Looks like he has a bit of an angle, so playing a stop shot here is not a bad idea. The cue ball should stun this direction. Perfect. Oh, and he... I mean, he almost got perfect on the 7 too. That's the annoying part. He underhits this one. And the cue ball doesn't find anything to bounce off to get perfect for him either, fortunately. Look at the shot. Look at that shot. That's such a good shot. That was a really, really good shot. I'm proud of him. And he gets so unlucky. I mean, I think he played the perfect speed to make the shot. I don't think you can get on the 9 ball making that shot. He played it just right. If we were on the 4.5 tables, all the other tables have 4.5 inch pockets. If we were on the 4.5, that 9 ball drops. I told him I have to shoot the ball for content for the channel. I lied. I just wanted to shoot the ball that he left hanging. I wanted to feel better about myself. All right, I'm up 4-3. We're going on to rack 8. All right, PDN breaking rack 8. Same old, same old. We're trying to get the 4 in the corner and the 1 on the side and hold the cue ball somewhere around here. 4 ball, 1 ball, cue ball gets away again, but I think I still have a look at the 2 ball, which is good. I think my dilemma with this shot was I had just enough angle where I didn't think I could draw it back to get to a good spot on the 3 for the corner, the same corner. So what I'm trying to do is play the 3 in that side pot there, so... Not bad, not great. A little bit too wide, so I got to get creative with my angle to get to the 5 ball. Let's play a little bit of high left. We're gonna stick to the side pocket here, but we're gonna go a little high left on this one. Go around the 7-6. Now, I'm not going to try to run into anything and break anything up. I actually see that the 6 ball goes this way pretty cleanly. So I can just roll this one up. There's like a spot on the table. I want to stop before this spot right here, I think is what I pointed at. And I put it directly on that spot, which is annoying. I was thinking, just as long as I don't get to that black spot on the table, I should be okay. And I landed right on it. I miss it. I miss it, and I played it well too. I play it perfect. This is just a drift right over here for the 8-ball, and the 8-ball is set up perfect stop shot for the 9. I had that rack. That was a nice little break and run, but I rattled the 6-ball. Let's see what Wes is gonna do with this. Wes ends up hitting that with I want to say maybe just a hair of draw and going straight up and down the table. I don't know what he was trying to hit it with, but I know he was not trying to hit it with a hair of draw. Plays a good miss on this 7, doesn't leave me a lot. So I'm going to hit this on the a little bit of the right side with some draw and try to hold the cue ball on the short rail. I hit that either too far to the right, or I didn't put enough draw on it, but I pulled it right towards that corner pocket. Got lucky not to scratch there. My plan was just to draw it back to around here. He just misses his shot. He just misses again. Gives me a pretty basic look in and out here. I think I have enough angle on this one where I can run the cue ball just into the rail and just bring it out, give myself a slight angle. Want to aim towards the middle of the table, just be on this side of the middle of the table. Should be okay. And that just gives me a perfect run up. Put some top on this cue ball and just don't try to kill it. Just let the roll take it where it wants to go. Should give me a good 9-ball shot. Nice and easy, just kind of medium stroke, but still floating it in. And there we go. Now I am up 5-3 on to 8-ball, my least favorite game currently. And yeah. All right, PDN breaking 8-ball. 3-ball goes in the side. All right, so it is APA 8-ball. I am married to the solids, and for once, that's actually a good thing. I've got pockets for days on all of these. So we actually have options here. I'm trying to figure out how far I want to stun this one out. I don't want to run it into the rail and go around this, because I'm afraid if I leave it short, I'm here and I'm just taking everything out of play. So I want to just stun it over instead. If I stun and I miss it over here, I've got options. If I stun and it's short, I got options. So it was definitely a better stun shot. So we played that back for the 1-ball. Now we've got room to just come out here for the 5. Overhit it just a little bit, but I can play it into the 12. The problem is I don't want to hit the 12 too hard, so we're just going to go a light hit on this 5. I hold it on the 12 and the damn 12 ball gets in my way. I hit it too hard. I just hit it too hard. If I hold the 12 here, we're perfect. We're done with this game. But now I can't shoot past the 12 with the 6, which was my plan. Play the 6 to the 7 and the 8, get out. Now I'm trying to get anywhere over here to play the 6. I think I'm even thinking about just hitting the 12 again. Wouldn't be the end of the world if I hit it, you know? Overhit it just a hair. It's okay though. Still makeable. And I've got about, I want to say about 3/4 of a pocket, 2/3, 3/4 of a side pocket. So I just got to get anywhere over here, preferably over here.
There we go. Side. I hate 8-ball.
Yeah. Turns out I had more pocket than I thought I did. And I hit the back of the other side. Kind of weird, but whatever. Now I've gotten everything out of his way. And I get really lucky that he misses a shot. Boom, PDN's on the hill. That's what I'm talking about. 6-3 on to rack 10. Here we go. All right, PDN breaking. Looked like an 11 ball went flying in. Yeah. 11 ball went in. 9 ball is going to be a problem. It is trapped over here. I can't shoot the 13 now because... Alright, I need to move one of these. So I'm probably going to have to use the 13 to move it. And I can't even do it right now, so I've got to figure out how to get back over there. It's kind of a weird spot. I think I have to shoot this 10 ball. And I miss, because I'm bad at pool. Why not? I have got a huge mental block with the game of 8-ball right now. Me and 8-ball pool are not getting along right now. Wes tries to get around the 15, ends up a little bit short. Can still see his 5-ball though, so he's got a bank if he wants it. He's pretty good at banking. Exhibit A. But yeah, I think I've, in my 8-ball league, I think I went from being like the #1 MVP like 5 sessions in a row to being in last place right now. I just can't, I can't win a match. I'm making stupid little mistakes and just can't win a match. Unfortunately, I think he leaves me my 13. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I miss it completely. And I don't even get to hide my ball. I haven't made anything on this table. This is how most of my 8-ball matches have been going lately. I just have a decent rack and then just have a complete fall apart rack. It's definitely a mental thing, and I'm definitely working through it. I have a bunch of steps that I take to get through things like this, and normally it involves a couple sessions of practice. and I might get one in today because I have Masters again tonight. But I just haven't had very much time to actually get the practice in and work it out. I'll get there, but it's annoying to be bad at a game right now. He catches the 6. He was trying to cut that 6 into the side, which was a pretty ambitious shot, and he bumps the 8 into a place where my 9-ball is just absolute trash right now. I hate that 9-ball. I think the only place that 9-ball goes is in this pocket, and he blocked up a piece of it with the 6 when he hit it over there. So yeah. Not a fan of that 9-ball. Not a fan of the way I've been hitting this game lately. So we're just gonna shoot this. We're gonna shoot this 10, and we're gonna try to bring it up. I want to bring it up to about here with a little bit of angle on this 14. Leave myself a bit too much angle. I think in retrospect, right now, what I should do is just fire this towards the middle of the table and move this out. And I think I even looked at it. I think I'm pointing at it right now, saying, should I even go there? And I decide instead to try to play it around the back of these. So this is going to be a little bit of bottom right, I think. And we don't get there. We don't get there. If I'd have gotten here, I can break the 9-ball out. I'd be in a perfect spot for it. So close to. I'd shoot the 13 this way. Cue ball comes off, and I think I just didn't. I didn't quite get there. Yeah, I think I should have gone for it anyway. To be honest, I should have gone for it anyway and hit the 4-ball away from there, and then had the 15 as a backup plan. So I play the 15. Now I've got a really long shot at it, and now I've got to hit the 4-ball, and I don't have a backup plan. I really think I should have just gone for it when I had that edge. What I'm thinking now is I'm going to hit this 4-ball. If I hit the right side of the 4-ball, my cue ball is going to trickle over here, and I can make the 9 past the 6 if I'm lucky. Just really trying to, you know, clutch at straws here. It's not going well. I hit the 4 by a lot, and went flying off into the ether. Pretty bad. I can try to throw this, but I'm afraid I'm going to masse into it. I try anyway. I masse into the 2-ball. I tried to put some inside on it to try to kind of kick the ball where I needed it to. I was going to hit it thin, which was going to send it. I hit it thin this way. So I was trying to hit it with inside so that maybe I could send it this way and try to squeeze it by. I was really, really ambitious, really dumb. And I had my cue too close to the rail over here. So I ended up just putting a little bit of spin on that cue ball, just enough to shoot it into the 4. Now I've given him an out. Even Wes can make every ball in the corner of a table, you know? Terrible shot. Terrible shot. He knows it. He's going to have to adjust. He's hiking up the pants. All right, he's going to play this 2-ball all the way up. He decides to play safety instead. Oh, and I remember this one. This is an annoying one. I grabbed the jump cue. Now keep in mind, I said earlier, I've got my stuff set up on the back side of the camera because I don't want him to hear me talking into the microphone while he's shooting. So I'm going to jump this. I'm actually going for this 9-ball. I jump over it, so that's annoying. Land just on the other side of it. Hopped it. And he comes straight up to the table. And I'm putting my jump cue away, back in my bag, putting it back together and putting it back in my bag. And you can hear me on the microphone on this. I turn around right now and I said to my teammate, did he just put that cue ball down there, or did he even move it? And my teammate was like, I don't know, I wasn't watching. I'm like, oh my god, it was too late for me to stop him. I wanted to stop him because I'm like, hey bud, you have a ball in hand. I thought he actually saw. I thought he saw me just whiff everything on the table with my jump cue, but apparently he didn't. I felt pretty bad. But then I remembered it was Wes, and I didn't care. No, I'm just kidding. I actually felt pretty bad. Goes for a safety here. Tries to bring the 2-ball out. Hit it a little bit wide. Kind of sold out a bit. Gave me part of this 9-ball. I don't think I have much of the 9-ball. Not enough to make it anyways. Definitely 2-ball is too far for me to try to jump it. I was trying to leave the cue ball up here behind the 8. I knew I couldn't make it because I definitely didn't have all of the ball. So I was trying to leave the cue ball up there so I could return fire on a safety. Didn't work out. He then drills that. It was a really nice shot. Hangs the 8-ball. Hangs the 8-ball, but he left me a really tough back cut on the 9. I think the 9-ball is just far enough over that line that I can't shoot it that way without being too scared of a scratch. So I just try to thin it in, jump up on my shot. It was definitely just a bad stroke. I give him a straight in 8-ball. So he makes it. Or does he? He scratched. Yeah, so I win the match. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so 6-4. I'm still on the hill. He is going to be breaking rack 11. Here we go. Alright, Wes breaking rack 11. What a terrible break. But he scratched. And it's APA. So I have to take it the way it is. So pretty much my only option here is a stop shot on the 9-ball. Now I have 2 different directions I can go. I can take the 12 with a little bit of high left and come into the pile this way, but that doesn't give me much to look at if I get stuck behind the pile. Or I can go this way and back into the pile, which gives me some backup shots like the 11 ball. So I try to break it up. I end up going through it, hit it poorly, get lucky, left myself a 13-11 combo, or a weird kick on a 12 ball. The good news is he broke so terribly that he doesn't have a lot to look at either. Big clusters. Alright, we are back from our 15-minute bar break. I really should have edited that out before doing this voiceover because I just sat here through all of it. Let's see what Wes is going to do with this 2-4. Well, he gets the 8 out of there, which is nice. Should be a little bit on the helpful side. Now here, what do I even have? I can kick into the 13 and try to send the 11 into the pocket, I can kick this 12 this way. I think I decided on kicking the 12 that way. Oh, try to get fancy. All right, I believe Wes is going to look at either, yeah, I was going to say the one on the side or the 6 in the corner. I kind of like the 6 in the corner if he had an angle on it there, but I don't think he did. By the way, the on the mic version of this game, I actually cut out the bar trip. Part of it's there, you know, us leaving to go to the bar, but I cut it out because, yeah, we're sitting at a bar. Doesn't need to be part of the video, but there's a lot of other stuff on that version that I left in. For instance, right now I'm sitting on the sideline saying, oh, you've got to shoot this 7 ball. You've got to shoot this 7 ball with right and break up the 3. Did not agree with this shot. Because the only shot that he has now is to, he's got to run the cue ball up here and get perfect on this 3. When he was here, he shoots a 7 ball, comes into the 3. He's got backups. He's got stuff to do. Now, good luck. Especially now that he played short, he's going to play a rail first shot into the 7, so he's going to have to hit the rail here, which means he's going to be hitting the 7 ball thin, which a lot of people forget to take into account. So that cue ball is just going to run up the table. See ya. So, Wes, if you're watching this, you suck. Just make better decisions, man. Come on. Now he tries to push the 8 ball into the pile to make it impossible for me to get out. He was trying to block the 15 so I couldn't get the troll ball out of there. But with ball in hand, I can pretty much move anything on the table, so... And I realized that the 15 is straight in. Should I have left the 15? So I have a safety backup later? Maybe. Pulling this ball back out. There we go. Not enough, I don't think. I didn't want to go around the back because if I hit this and leave the cue ball behind the 3, I'm done. And if I hit this and run the cue ball back behind the 8, I'm done. So I take the 12 instead with the backup idea that if I miss, I'm leaving them really, really tough. Now I'm just going to shoot this 14 ball and come across for the 13. Now I got to either go around. Now we saw a shot like this earlier where I played it and it went around the 5 ball. So I could just spin this and get around it, but I might run into the 8. So I said, you know what? Let's just go for it. I have no idea which way this ball is going to go. It went really unpredictable last time. This time it just goes straight into what the 5 ball would have been when it went around, but it's okay. If I leave him, if I shoot all the way up here, then the cue ball is going to trickle this way, and I'm going to leave him a tough bank. He banks well. It's probably not the best idea. But I think I talked too much about the backup plan on this one and kind of give him the shot. He definitely banks better than I do, so should have probably tried to get the cue ball over here, give him a little bit of a weird back bank. So he drills that one and runs out perfectly for the 8. And I'm marking on the score sheet already. And he misses his 8 ball. Stay out of the camera, Wes. I feel really bad. He played that one really well. Yeah. And that was kind of a tough spot. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this one. Let me know what you thought about the rack. I have no idea which rack I changed out or what I decided to change out with the on the mic stuff. But let me know what you think of it in the comments, please. I'd love to hear some feedback on that. The full version of the on the mic is actually in the members only section, and that's just because I don't have a lot of them out. It's not really something I've done a lot of, and it does take me more than a day to edit the whole thing together. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, check it out if you want. Also, I'm going to start live streaming commentary videos. So this thing that I did right here, I'm actually going to start live streaming those. So you guys can come in and comment on the match when I'm seeing it. I'm going to try to do it on matches that I'm reacting to, pretty much that I haven't paid attention to. Doing them on my own matches, your comments aren't really going to help me because I know exactly where I was in the match and what I was going to do and why I did it. But if it's a reaction video where I have no idea what these guys are doing, then yeah, we could have some fun. So yeah, check it out. Hopefully I'll be getting that started in the next couple days. So yeah, like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming. Bye.